life isn't ideal, right? Life isn't simple, things don't always work out the way you want them to. But if you have something that you want to do and a dream that you want to follow, then we have to go after it to get there. So, 750,000 hours. Can anybody tell me what this number could signify? 750,000 hours. That's actually the number of hours all of us are here on this earth. Or that's how many hours we get in our life. Okay? So if you were to sit here today at this point and look back, okay, have you actually followed your dream? Have you been able to achieve what you want to achieve? Or at least are you on the path of achieving it? Or are there a lot of unfulfilled things that you still want to do? Anyone? What stage do you think you're at? Do you have some dreams? What about you?
Me?
Yeah?
Of course, the whole lot they will yet to be completed.
Okay, wonderful. So the thing is that as people, right, we essay on numerous roles in our lives. We are children, we are parents, we are siblings, we are friends, protectors, employers, employees, and some roles come to us very naturally, very easily. For me, I would say motherhood was one of those roles. As soon as my babies were born, I was like a tigress all over them. In fact, that was my nickname for a few years because I was so protective around them. And for some things, we really have to work a lot harder. Because the truth of it is, life isn't ideal, right? Life isn't simple, things don't always work out the way you want them to. But if you have something that you want to do and a dream that you want to follow, then we have to go after it to get there. Now, there are multiple scenarios that I have been through myself. When I was 22 is when I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And it took me 16 years after that before I actually started my own company. Because though I was born in Bangalore, we have actually traveled around quite a bit. From Bangalore, we moved to Nigeria, spent a few years there. From there, we moved to London. From there, we moved to Bombay. Then we moved to Coimbatore. Then I moved to Munich. And then we moved to the US. And then finally, I moved back to Bangalore 2 years ago. So with this fantastic journey that we've had, while it's been a great experience in terms of adaptability and learning, it's also meant that I've had to start over, not once, but like 7 times, correct? Whether it's friends, whether it's school, whether it's work, when you uproot yourself and go into a different city, for all said and done, that continuity is broken. You again have to restart, right? So from the plan that I had for myself, it took a backseat because there were different circumstances that I was facing, which didn't allow me to kind of go ahead as per the plan in my mind. And I also did get married very early. I just completed my graduation and I got married soon after, and I have 2 beautiful children. But since I had just done my graduation and got married, there was always this niggling thing at the back of my head that I had not done my master's, and I wanted to do that very badly. So after both my kids were born, I actually went ahead to do my MBA, and actually I dedicated my MBA to my MA, which is my mom who's sitting here today, because without her support and really actually watching my kids for that point of time, I don't think I would have been able to do that. Which does bring me to the B word. Anyone wants to guess what the B word is? Balance. So basically, I think when I'm talking about support, I think for all of us who are working or all of us who are managing different roles, there's always this struggle or this guilt that goes on, correct? When you're at the workplace, you're wondering about what you should be doing at home. When you're at home, you're wondering about what you should be doing at the workplace. So this balancing or this work-life balance, as we call it, becomes a little difficult sometimes to manage, okay? But the key thing is to be able to plan it well, right? If you can create a support system for yourself, right? And you can plan how you want to really put that into place, then it really goes a long way into kind of helping you achieve that. Now, I just to quote a small instance, I love driving, okay? And not this Bangalore traffic driving, which is less driving and more breakdowns. I love it, like put me on the highway and with the open skies, like big roads and then the wind blowing in my face. That's something I just really, really enjoy. So I decided that I want to go for a rally. So there was a women's rally that was happening a couple of years ago. But it was summer and the kids had holidays. And again, the kid jumps in there. So I was like, oh no, should I go do this? This is something I want or should I then stay back, because the kids had holidays and I was in two minds. But just the thought of actually going out and doing something that I wanted to, right? So the way we managed it was I did go ahead and do the rally, and then I had my husband and kids fly to Goa, and then we did a family holiday tour after that. So I think for all of us in whatever scenarios we're in, it's possible for us to kind of find that balance between what we're doing and what we want to do. Now, like I said, so when I really felt that at a point I had reached a junction when I was unable to kind of go further because of the numerous starts and stops. So then I decided that I had to actually upskill myself. I think all of us are going to be constant learners and we're going to be constantly doing different things and growing. So at the age of 30, I got my MBA. At the age of 33, I did a specialization from Harvard. At the age of 37, I got certified as a global career counselor. So for me, it's been a constantly evolving journey, okay? And today, it took me a while to kind of reach where I wanted to. But my mission then has become to kind of help students and people to be able to reach their dreams quickly. So I work as a career advisor and I help students who are in school or in college to plan what their career paths can be, what is their higher education option, or even people in their 30s or 40s. If you're working in a company, you're unhappy with your role, or even who have taken a break for a long time and want to get back to the workforce. So by being able to have people fulfill their dream of what they want to do, I'm able to fulfill mine. And it's a wonderful thing to be here with all of you today. Happy Women's